My phone lit up at 12:17 a.m., buzzing like a hornet. Midnight calls are never about good news. The name on the screen, Aaron, snapped me awake faster than espresso. My twin doesn't call at that hour unless someone's dead, dying, or about to be. He runs Club Inferno in Vegas. He's seen enough chaos to handle his own without dragging me into it. "Where's Claire?" he asked. "No jokes, no banter." "Paris," I said, sitting up. "Business trip back Sunday." "No," he said. "She's at my club. Upstairs. Checked in 3 hours ago. Used your debit card, real name." For a second, my brain unplugged. I'd driven her to the airport. I'd seen the texts. I fell. Tower, jet lag, French coffee. But Aaron doesn't lie about big things. Who's with her? Marcus. Big beard, gym build. Not their first time here. Marcus Vance, her work friend. The subordinate she'd sworn was harmless. The late nights, the new wardrobe, the gym obsession, suddenly all of it clicked into place. Aaron started sending proof. Poolside champagne, balcony shots from the very suite where we'd celebrated our anniversary 8 months earlier, and then the kiss outside the door. No misunderstanding possible. I saved everything in a folder labeled inventory, not heartbreak evidence. "Want me to kick them out?" he texted. "No. Upgrade the suite. Let them dig their own grave." While they slept on my dime, I drafted a plan. I'm not loud when I'm hurt. I'm thorough. At 8:00 a.m., I called the bank. "Freeze my wife's card. Set up alerts." By 8:15, her spending spigot was off. Then I moved the money from our joint account into a new one in my name and changed every password. The credit cards? Frozen for suspected fraud. Our small business? Accounts? Locked down. I was the primary on our phone plan, too. Her line went silent by noon. Aaron live blogged the panic. Room service? Declined. Couples massage? Declined. A lobby meltdown caught on camera. When she finally called from the hotel phone, I answered like nothing was wrong. "How's Paris?" I asked. She tried the act. "Glitch at the restaurant. Can I check the bank?" I didn't bother being gentle. "Funny. Someone used that card to check into a Vegas suite last night, the same one from our anniversary." Silence, then a shaky, "I can explain." "Don't," I said. "I have everything in HD. Aaron's cameras are excellent." After I hung up, I finished the rest. Our lawyer, Martin Hale, efficient and merciless, picked up on the first ring. "Separation, adultery, I'll send proof." "Send it," he said. "Papers tomorrow." But I wasn't done. Claire's title at Meridian Marketing was senior. Account manager with a side of HR compliance. The person who lectured others about expense policies and professional boundaries. Marcus reported to her. And those business trips over the last 6 months? The expense reports in our home office told a very different story. I packaged the paper trail. Bank statements, corporate travel bookings, hotel bills, timestamps, and wrote the driest, most devastating email of my life. Urgent, potential policy violations requiring immediate investigation. I sent it to the CEO, CFO, HR, legal, and the board. By afternoon, Aaron texted, "She got a call, went ghost white." The next morning, Meridian blasted a company-wide notice. Claire Monroe and Marcus Vance, terminated for cause, misuse of company resources, supervisory misconduct, falsified expenses, damage to reputation. No severance. Final checks docked. Legal. Remedies pending. Aaron's last update that day. They checked out. Marcus left her at the curb. 3 days later, at 2:17 a.m., a payphone number rang. I knew who it was before I answered. "Please," she said. "I need a flight home." Not cruel. I booked her a seat. Basic economy, 3 layovers, middle seat every leg, departing 4 days later. She thanked me through tears until I read the itinerary. "Plenty of time for reflection," I said, and hung up. I took her ring, 1.2 carat. Princess cut in platinum, 3 months' salary, and a long-dead promise to my friend Leo's pawn shop. $3 grand. I signed the receipt and drove straight to the Veterans Center and donated every dollar. In memory of Claire, I told the receptionist. She's not a veteran. She's just not in my life anymore. Then came the barrage, burner calls, voicemails morphing from apology to pop-psych sermons about growth and the universe. She recruited friends and family to plead her case. She started showing up where I'd be, my barber, my grocery, store, my gym, armed with an 8-page letter that turned her affair into a treatise on my emotional unavailability. I read it later. It was an apology costumed as blame. I agreed to meet once, neutral ground, Mel's Diner. I arrived early with a folder, bank statements, photos, the termination email, and divorce papers. She came in thinner, drained, the polish gone. She delivered 20 minutes of careful contrition and strategic tears. I slid the folder across the table. I watched the moment her fantasy of reconciliation crashed into legal reality. "You weren't invisible," I said. "You were entitled. You lied, used our money, and torched your own career. Actions have consequences." I pushed the papers to her. "Sign or don't. Either way, we're done." She scanned the terms, hands shaking. "This is harsh." "It's fair," I said. "And it's final." I dropped a 20 for the coffee and left her staring at what she'd built and burned. After that, she faded like a song off the charts. Through Aaron and my sister, I heard she'd taken a job at a CVS off the highway, riding the bus to shifts, credit wrecked. Marcus was long gone. Months later, I got a one-line email from his ex-wife. "Thank you. My life's better now. I hope yours is too." I didn't reply. Some statements don't need conversation. I sold the last reminders, cleared the garage, and turned it into a workshop. Wood doesn't lie. It either fits or it doesn't, and when you sand it long enough, it shines. I joined a weekly poker game. I started laughing at barbecues again. The noise quieted. People think revenge is fire and fireworks. It isn't. Real revenge is distance and control, the quiet satisfaction of protecting your peace and refusing to audition for someone else's drama. Claire wanted freedom. She got it. So did I.